Google just possibly killed Photoshop and AI designers. Here we can see me placing two images inside Gemini 2.5 Plus image. It's on preview mode, and I ask it to generate a thumbnail that is eye-catching, emulates the styles of the images attached, and also keeps white and red for text, so we specify the color of the text. We keep a dark background and also keep a central image with the icon of the tool. We give it the topic, we say the title and what coloring we want for each section of the title, and this is the image we get in response. With a few edits, we've come up with this final image. So guys, all of these generations happened inside of seconds. We had to pay $0, we had to pay nothing to do anything of this. We didn't have to open up Photoshop, change the text, wait for a load, find the icon. All was done and handled inside Google AI Studio through Gemini Flash model. So, one of the very simple things I'm going to be doing today is trying to create a thumbnail here live with you from complete beginning. Okay, so we're going to give it a try. Let's see if we can actually do it. So we're over here and we're going to give it a try. So what I'm going to be doing is I will go to YouTube, all right? And I'm going to find the topic. So this is my main YouTube channel. This is my gaming channel. I make Roblox thumbnails. So let's go to Brainrot Evolution. Okay, so let's say that I want to upload a video about Brainrot Evolution. So we can see here various other thumbnails that exist, and maybe we want to take some ideas about what to create. So we can see here various thumbnails, and I already see something that I really like. So I see a lot of people using this level max guy, which is a secret. So I'm going to take this link. I'm going to go to YouTube thumbnail. I could actually take a screenshot, but it's better for this use case because we actually want to generate thumbnail to do it this way. So I'm going to copy this image and place it here. I'm going to ask the model to extract the card on the right of the image. Place it inside, place it without background. Return an image without background. So we're going to extract this icon, which is the card with a white, color that says secret, etc., etc. So we want to extract that from the image. First of all, let's see if the model can actually do it. So indeed, the model was able to do just that. And here, after 11-12 seconds, we can see the model responds. So this is the one. Make sure that only the card is returned. Make sure it's not cut on any side, and remove the arrow. So we're going to ask it to refine the response just a little bit, just to make sure that everything is perfect and it's not cut off on the sides, that the arrow is not coming into the response. So that's a little better. I think that's an actual good response. So we can save this image on our computer. Now we can take this original image, and I'm going to go into chat. You can go on to generate media native image. I'm going to place the image again. Remove everything not associated with the background. I want you to imagine and fill in the background. Return the imagined background to me. Topic is related to Roblox. So what we want to do is remove everything from the image except the background, and we want the model to fill in the gaps. Okay, so it pretty much did that quite well. Remove the special effects, add contrast, nice colors, and make the image pop. So we're going to remove the special effects that we can see on this image over here, and we're going to ask it to make the image pop. That's very nice already. This is an incredible result already, and the image indeed pops more. Again, all of this is done right now completely for free. At the future, this might have costed like $1 in total, maybe just 30 cents. It's about 3 cents per request, if I remember correctly. So we can see here that we already have the two building parts of the image. Then we are going to go again on generate, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in the gaps. So I already have an image of my face which I want to use. I'm going to show it to you and extract it. And we also have the two more building parts. We have the card, we have the image generated background. So let me show you exactly what we're going to do. This is going to be so exciting. Like, in all honesty, this is going to be insane. Or you know what? Let's try something even harder. So I'm going to upload an image. Let's upload an image from my computer, which is, I really don't remember where the image is. So it's probably here. So I have multiple faces of mine, the shock, the normal, whatever. You can see here all of the strangest images that you could find on the web are like in my computer right now. So what we're going to do is use a compressed version. Let's see which one do I want to use. Okay, let's go with this. Remove the background, black suit and red tie to this guy. Make sure to zoom in. So we're going to ask it to zoom in. So we're going to give it our image and we're going to get ourselves back with no background, a black suit, a red tie, and hopefully we're going to be a little bit more zoomed in. So this is us, and this is the original image. My face looks pretty similar. Make this guy pop more with contrast, saturation, etc. Make sure to return the image without background. So we're going to ask it to preserve the guy, just do a little bit of edits on top of my face to make me a little, better, pop more a little bit, and no background. We don't want background. So already it did those changes. I pop out a lot more. So let's save that. We save this image as well, and we go to generate media, and we're going to combine all of these images together. So we're going to go ahead and upload these three images. 1, 2, 3. So use the image on the middle, Sahara, as background. Add the guy on the right. Let's say on the right hand. Let's say on the left. Let's add me on the left. On the left side of the image, 1/3 rule, and add the card right image on the right side of the image. Make sure that in the final image the guy doesn't overlap with the card. So we're going to take all of these three assets and combine them in a single image. Pretty insane, right? Make the card a lot bigger so it fills the screen in terms of height. Make the guy bigger so only half of his body is seen. Add a small stroke to the guy and the image and light shadow. Add a red arrow pointing to the card on the right. So we're going to do multiple edits on this image. Already it starts to look like a decent thumbnail. We just have to do a little bit of changes, maybe some specifications that I completely skipped on my initial prompt. So let's give it a try. But in any case, we already have a very good quality thumbnail that would, we could just keep like it was. And already this looks like a lot better. All right, this looks a lot better. But again, there's a lot more to be desired in my opinion. Good job. Make the guy a lot bigger, zoomed in, and the card a lot bigger, zoomed in. Make the arrow curved. So we're going to do even more changes. Already we can see that the thumbnail is improving. Each prompt pushes it into a better field. Now I'm probably going to mess up this edit because zoom in is a trigger word. It's a trigger word that completely makes the model very damp, and we've seen no change actually in the final thumbnail. Maybe just a little bit of a zoom in but nothing major. I'm not really sure actually. It feels like it did not do any change. But already I think the thumbnail is good. Okay, just do whatever improvement you want. Mr. Beast like style. You have complete freedom to improve the thumbnail. Okay, so we're going to give it complete freedom to do the thumbnail. And maybe I will give it like another image to just help it a little more. Maybe. We will see. Again, it's not perfect yet, but already it's improving. Edit, safety, off. Okay, make the thumbnail better using your own intuition. Maybe this is a better question to give it. So I want to make it better using the model's intuition. Let's see what the model on its own can do. I really want to see the response. And oh my god, it doesn't allow me to see the results. This is insane. Okay, so we're going to copy this image, make this thumbnail more like Mr. Beast's. Maybe this is better now. Maybe in a new prompt, we're going to get the generation we hope for, hopefully. Okay, so probably he doesn't like the word Mr. Beast. Make this thumbnail better. Maybe this is a simpler thing to ask. Maybe this is going to work. Let's see. So yeah, the model just doesn't want to respond. It's given complete freedom, but it does not respond. Okay, so what I would like to change is make everything zoomed in to be more eye-catching, add special effects, upscale the final result to look more realistic. Let's give it a final try and see a final response. But already we were able to create a decent one, enough thumbnail completely for free using the Google AI Studio and just AI. And okay, this is not great. This is not great at all. Why am I glowing? I really like this detail here. It really adds a lot. Also the glow adds a lot more stuff. But I would avoid, pretty much everything else. So yeah, okay. I got a final idea. So maybe you want to use this for specific assets. So add special effects to be more eye-catching. So yeah, we will add some special effects to this card to make it more eye-catching. And that's just going to be the end of it. I'm just not going to worry about it anymore. It's just a small step before being an actual amazing result. And this is really not it. This is really not it. But it's fine. This looks super, super nice already. It extracted all of the assets we wanted. It was able to do a composition. So I would say that I really like this. This could really potentially kill a lot of entry-level thumbnail jobs and design jobs.